Before the first punch was even thrown, Oba Femi was already bleeding. Pause. Think about that. The NXT Champion walked into the arena on June 10th, 2025, not as a warrior ready for war, but as a man who had already been broken before the war even started. And here's the thing most people don't know. The injury Jasper Troy inflicted before the opening bell was so severe, WWE medical staff almost pulled Oba Femi from the match entirely. Almost, but Oba Femi looked at those doctors and said no. He taped himself up, wrapped his body in bandages, and walked down that ramp anyway. Because that title, that wasn't just a championship. That was everything he'd bled for, and tonight, somebody was going to have to kill him to take it. And listen, if you're watching this right now and your jaw is already dropping, wait until you hear what happens inside that ring because this story gets wild. But first, real quick, if you are a WWE fan and you haven't subscribed to Shock Zone yet, what are you even doing? This channel exists for one reason, to tell you every WWE story you ever missed, every match that changed the game, every betrayal, every title reign, every legendary moment, all right here, all the time, no exceptions. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like this video if the story's already got you locked in, and share it with your WWE friends. Trust me, they need to see this one. And heads up, we have a video coming to this channel very soon that covers a story so dark, so twisted, that even the most hardcore WWE fans have no idea the full truth. You will not want to miss that one. Subscribe. Don't sleep on it. Now, let's talk about Oba Femi, because you cannot understand this match without understanding this man. Oba Femi didn't just earn the NXT Championship, he dominated his way to it. Standing at 6'5", built like a Greek statue carved out of pure aggression, Femi had torn through NXT's roster like a hurricane through paper. His reign wasn't just impressive, it was intimidating. Opponents didn't just lose to Oba Femi, they got dismantled. And for a long time, it seemed like nobody on the NXT roster had the size, the power, or the nerve to even stand across from him without flinching. And then came Jasper Troy. Can you imagine being Jasper Troy, a rising force, hungry, dangerous, calculating, and looking at a man like Oba Femi and deciding, I'm not just going to beat him, I'm going to break him first? Because that's exactly the mindset Troy brought into this rivalry. Jasper Troy wasn't just a challenger, he was a predator who had studied his prey, identified the weakness, and executed a plan before the match even had a chance to begin. The attack before the bell wasn't desperation, it was strategy, cold, calculated, ruthless. Troy targeted Oba Femi's body with surgical precision, and by the time that referee called for the bell, the champion was already compromised. One arm, one side, wrapped up, hurting, and every single person in that arena knew it. The match began, and the crowd was electric with anxiety, not excitement, anxiety. Because nobody knew if their champion could survive this. Troy wasted zero time. He came out swinging like a man who knew the clock was ticking, like he understood that every second he gave Femi to breathe was a second the champion could find his footing. Troy went straight for the injury, again and again and again, targeting the bandaged arm, grinding it down, twisting it, using the ropes, and Femi was fighting it, gritting his teeth, refusing to show pain, but you could see it, in his eyes, in the way he moved, in the half-second delay every time he went to use that arm. The damage was real, but then something shifted. Pause. Oba Femi got his hands on Troy, and even with one good arm, even wrapped in bandages, even bleeding through the tape, when Femi grabbed you, you felt it. The crowd exploded. Femi launched Troy across the ring, then again, then a third time. The arena shook. For a moment, just a moment, it felt like the champion was going to will himself through this, like the sheer force of who Oba Femi is was going to be enough. Troy went for the kill shot, Femi countered. Pause. One move, one cover. Pause 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi retained the NXT Championship. The arena didn't just cheer, they erupted, because they hadn't just watched a match. They'd watched a man refuse to be broken. Oba Femi showed the entire WWE universe that a true champion isn't defined by the nights he dominates, he's defined by the nights he shouldn't win, and wins anyway. Thank you for watching all the way through this one. Genuinely, it means everything. If this story hit different for you, smash that like button because it absolutely deserves it. Share this video with every WW fan,